Training a horse is a crucial component of owning a horse, and the experience of training a horse can be highly rewarding and satisfying. When it comes to teaching your horse, there are a wide variety of strategies and methods available to select from. This is true regardless of your level of experience as a horse owner. Every horse and rider combination can find success with a specific training style. These methods range from positive reinforcement and clicker training to natural horsemanship and classical dressage. In this article, we will discuss the top 10 methods for training horses to assist you in getting started on your journey with your horse. You will be able to choose the way that is most effective for you and your horse if you first gain an awareness of the various approaches that are available and then proceed to create a strong and good relationship. Training a horse can be difficult at times, but if done with patience, tenacity, and using the appropriate methods, it can also be an extremely gratifying experience. Before we move any further, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Training a horse can be defined as imparting specialized knowledge to it by a human with the intention of the instruction serving a specified function. In the very early days, the primary purposes for which horses were initially trained were for military service and agricultural labor. But most horses in today's world are being raised and trained for use in equestrian sports, horseback riding, other competitive sports, and even the circus. The majority of the preparation that goes into horses in the military is done so that they can be used for enjoyment and to recognize the horse's rich history. The primary roles for which horses are trained in the police force are crowd control, riot control, and patrolling. As a result of the predominance of horse racing in today's industry, equestrian training has been the subject of numerous debates in recent years. What you should know prior to beginning horse training. When you first start out as a horse trainer, there are some fundamental aspects of horses that you really have to familiarize yourself with. With this new information, you'll be better equipped to make the decision and choose the appropriate next steps for horse training. Number 5. Be familiar with your horse. Gathering the relevant information about your horse at the very beginning of the training process is required. These factors include the age of the horse, its current state of health, its ancestral history, its anatomy, as well as its diet, breeding, care, and management. Number 4. The standard of the horse. In order to successfully complete the fundamental training class, the horse you choose must not only be physically sound but also have a sound mind and be in good clinical health. Number 3. Horse behavior study. Before beginning training, it is essential for you as a horse trainer and owner to have a solid understanding of your horse's current mental state. The naughty horse ought to be handled in a manner that is distinct from the other horses. The behavior of horses is highly variable and is dependent on a variety of circumstances. You can read through the earlier version of my post on horse behavior to find out more specifics. Number 2. Standard operating procedures. Accidents occurring while horses are being trained are extremely prevalent, but they are not difficult to avoid if sufficient safety procedures are used. The beginning stages of horse training should always take place in a safe environment and make use of appropriate protective gear. All of your stuff need to be securely fastened in the head and the horseback. Number 1. What should not be done when training a horse? You should never be afraid of your horse if you are a trainer. Before beginning training, you should develop a cordial relationship with your horse. At the early beginning of the training process, you should never subject yourself to any kind of punishment. This will have a very negative impact on the training of horses. Now let's get started with our main topic: positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a method of training that entails rewarding desired behaviors with positive stimuli, like as rewards or praise. This can be a very effective method for training animals. This strategy is predicated on the idea that animals, including horses, are more willing to repeat acts that are followed by positive consequences in order to get the same results. Clicker training is a form of positive reinforcement training in which a small, handheld clicker is used to indicate desired behaviors in order to train the animal to behave in a certain way. Natural horsemanship. Natural horsemanship is a method of training that places an emphasis on developing a connection with the horse that is rooted in mutual respect and comprehension on all sides, including the trainer. This method entails establishing boundaries with the horse using body language and other types of communication, such as voice, in order to foster trust between the two of you. Dressage classique. Dressage classique is a system of equine training that emphasizes the development of the horse's balance, flexibility, and obedience via the performance of exact maneuvers and exercises. This method includes a series of actions that become progressively more complex as the technique progresses. These movements, which are referred to as the training scale, help to build the muscle tone and physical capabilities of the horse. Groundwork. A method of training in which the rider does not mount the horse but instead works with the horse while they are both on the ground is called groundwork. This can include a wide range of exercises, including as leading, lunging, and ground manners, and it serves the purpose of developing the horse's compliance, trust, and respect for the trainer. Groundwork is an essential component of training because it facilitates the development of communication between the trainer and the horse and lays the groundwork for more advanced work performed under saddle. Lunging. Lunging is a method of horse training that consists of working with the horse on a long rein, sometimes known as a lunge line, as the horse goes in a circle around the trainer. Lunging is also known as lunging. The horse's equilibrium, coordination, and obedience can all be developed through the employment of this method, in addition to the animal's overall physical and mental health. When riding a horse is not an option or when the horse needs to learn certain abilities or behaviors, lunging can be an effective approach to work with the horse. Lunging can also be an effective way to interact with other animals. Natural horsemanship. Pat Parelli is the man who developed the training method known as Parelli Natural Horsemanship. This method places an emphasis on developing a mutually respectful and communicative connection between the horse and its trainer. In order to create boundaries and build trust with the horse, the practitioner of this method works with the animal both on the ground and while mounted. Body language and other types of communication are also utilized during this process. Desensitization. Desensitization is a kind of training that involves exposing the horse to a range of stimuli, such as sights, noises, and objects, in a controlled manner in order to assist the horse in becoming less reactive and more accepting of new experiences. Desensitization is also known as desensitization training. This method is frequently used to assist horses in overcoming their anxieties or phobias. Horsemanship clinics. Horsemanship clinics are training sessions that are often led by a professional horse trainer and are intended to educate horse owners and riders on a variety of training strategies, tactics, and approaches. These clinics can cover a wide variety of subjects, ranging from fundamental equestrian abilities to advanced training methods and all in between. Lessons 1 on one with a professional horse trainer are an excellent choice for anyone who wishes to receive more individualized instruction and direction from their horseback riding instructor. Private sessions are a good method to learn new techniques or improve your existing skills, and they may be customized to meet the specific objectives and requirements you have. The process of training a horse may be an enjoyable and satisfying endeavor, and there is a wide variety of strategies from which to pick. By researching the top 10 methods of horse training, you and your horse will be able to choose the approach that is most beneficial to both of you and get started on your adventure together. So which method did you find the most easy? Share with us in the comments and also subscribe to our channel for more updates.